The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets Hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! Left to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores!
Well, good evening and welcome to St. Thomas. Friday night hockey here from the Railway City. Noah Smith and Eldon Dunseith bringing you the game here on Rockets Radio as the Rockets look to make it a couple wins in a row here in a huge battle at the bottom of the standings against the St. Thomas Stars.
25% more hockey in St. Thomas. St. Thomas Stars and Strathroy Rockets tied currently with 23 points near the bottom of the Western Conference standings. It's going to be a three-team race for two spots with them and the Sarnia Legionnaires. So, yes, definitely a big 2 points on the line tonight here in St. Thomas.
And a big weekend that the Rockets are rolling into here. A Tuesday night win against a crippled Kamoka Kings team that came to Strathroy, and the Rockets beat them mostly, in fact, to 3 quick goals at the end of the first period in 1 minute and 3 seconds that really set the tone for the rest of the way. The Rockets almost glided their way to victory there, just playing a little bit defensively, going away with the 4-1 win. And now they come into a weekend where they're in St. Thomas tonight. They host Sarnia tomorrow. 2 games that are winnable, and you need to win if you want to find yourself in one of those 7 and 8 playoff spots.
Those are the 2 teams that you've got to be beating. If you have designs on a playoff spot, we were just discussing off air before we came on here about the fact that these 3 teams are battling for the 2 spots. They are 12 points behind the 6th seed LaSalle Vipers, the current 6th seed. So the odds of one of these 3 teams catching them is pretty slim. So these are the games you have to win. As you said, tonight the Stars, tomorrow night at home against Sarnia. Points you got to get.
The Rockets will be turning once again in goal to Matthew Brazeau, getting the start in goal tonight after a big win Tuesday at home against the Kamoka Kings. Eldon, there was a time this season when we thought that we had seen the last of Matthew Brazeau. The Rockets were going with Gordy O'Dwyer. They brought in Chaz Nixon, who looked like he was going to be stellar until the injury. And Brazeau stuck around. He's fought his way into the lineup, and now he's gotten the start a few games in a row here, helping the Rockets win a game and now looking to lead them into a big weekend.
100%. Only their 9th win of the season back on Tuesday night, and he made 29 saves on 30 shots. When a Rockets goaltender makes 29 saves on 30 shots and gets a win, you play him in the next game. I'm fully in favor of Brazeau going back-to-back here.
Brazeau does have 4 of the Rockets' 9 wins on the season, so he's been around for those wins, and he'll look to do so again tonight against the St. Thomas Stars team that is looking to do, well, the exact same thing that the Rockets are doing. Hold on to a spot, battle for the 7th and 8th spots, and continue on here in the final few weeks and into the final month here of the regular season. A lot of teams a few games behind the Rockets here. After this weekend's all said and done, Eldon, the Rockets are going to be down to their final dozen games of the regular season, and those games will go quick.
Yeah, well, I was just talking to Lynn. 10 games in the month of March. You're basically going every 3rd night, and to say they're all must-wins, I mean, they're going to be some tough games to play, obviously, but they're going to have to win the games that they have. And the 4th game of the season against St. Thomas, they've got them 2 more times, and 2 of the next 3 Saturday nights they play Sarnia. Those are going to be the key games.
The Rockets tonight, a couple of scratches. We'll get to those. They're on the back end. Let's talk about quickly here. Tuesday night against Kamoka at home. A game that kind of got out of hand in terms of the penalties, the fight at the end. That is going to be the lone suspension that the Rockets will get. Of course, Faulkner had the major during the game there. He's not going to see any extra games. He'll be in the lineup tonight. Alex Laszlo, though, due to his fight against Darius Manny, will miss tonight's hockey game. And it's not the only defenseman that the Rockets are missing back there. Blake Hall and Charlie Burns also out of the lineup tonight, so the Rockets are going to have to pull on some youngsters back on the back end, and one of those is Jacob Montesi, who will come in for the 2nd straight game.
Yeah, I thought he looked really good on Tuesday night. He didn't look out of place in a game where, as you said, the Kings were a bit shorthanded. But in spurts, the Rockets looked like they were the better team, and Montesi, I mean, he was out there on a regular shift. They didn't hide him. And again, another guy I'm happy to see out here tonight.
Jacob Montesi into the lineup wearing number 4 for Strathroy tonight. It's Charlie Barnes, Blake Hall, Alex Laszlo, Tage Gallant out of the lineup tonight for Strathroy. As mentioned, Matthew Brazeau will get the start in goal tonight for the Rockets. Over quickly to the St. Thomas Stars. Scratches for them tonight. Jackson Phillips and Brendan Contrice are scratched from the lineup, as well as Ryan Cooper. It'll be Owen Wilmore getting the start in goal today for the St. Thomas Stars, looking to lead them into a win to kick off their weekend here on this Friday night. Both teams getting onto the ice now. The Rockets actually entering from the opposite side of the ice tonight, which is a little bit different here. Hopefully it doesn't throw them off. I don't imagine it will.
If that's all it takes, I think they're going to be in for a rough night.
As they announce the starting lineups here, we remind you the Rockets at home tomorrow night against the Sarnia Legionnaires. 7:30 is the puck drop from the West Middlesex Memorial Center. Capacity increasing around the province here to 50%. Won't really affect us at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. Still around 500 fans. It is in effect tonight here in St. Thomas, although I don't think we'll reach that 50% capacity here in a rink that holds over 2,000. Mm-hmm. But interesting to see if the fans will flock out tonight. Looks like a good crowd filling in here at the Joe Thornton Community Center in St. Thomas. One other game going on in the Western Conference tonight as the St. Mary's Lincolns are at home. We'll bring you the scores from that game as they come to us. We'll now take her down to ice level for the national anthems. The puck drop to follow here from St. Thomas. So the anthem's complete and just about ready for hockey here on a Friday night in St. Thomas. It's the Rockets and the Stars getting set to do battle here. Fourth meeting of the season between these two clubs, Eldon. The Rockets have 2 wins and an overtime loss. That overtime loss came the last time we were here in St. Thomas.
Yes, it did, and I recall that well. Looking forward to a good game here tonight. Both teams, I mean, we talk about how important the 2 points are for the Rockets. The Stars do have a game in hand on Strathroy and are looking at this game exactly the same way, thinking to themselves, hey, this is a team we need to get 2 points from to help solidify a playoff spot. So 2 teams fighting for the same thing should be a good one.
It's Faulkner, Piercy, and Balaz up front for the Rockets here as they win the opening draw. Dump that one off the boards and back to pick it up. Ballantyne inside of the St. Thomas zone. Now a dump down the ice here, and right away we're going to have an icing charge against the Stars to bring the face-off back off to the left side there of Owen Wilmore.
Little stick lift on the pass toward the neutral zone. And it went the distance, only 13 seconds in. Hopefully we don't have 10 whistles in the first 3 minutes like we did on Tuesday night.
An awfully slow start and an awfully slow finish Tuesday night in Strathroy, looking for a chance out front. That pass knocked off the stick. Picking it up down low here in the corner. And rimming that one around the boards, Tristan Girth, and now onto the left side. Stars looking to clear, kept in for now, and it's up to the blue line and past Habib. And now bringing it up, Weber, a little short chance, 2-on-1, fires one on goal, and that one stopped by the blocker of Brazeau. Down low in the corner here for Nick Cuban. He has that one stripped from him. Faulkner's going to bring it up past the Strathroy blue line, hold on to it and throw it off the glass. Left side pass, just past Elliston onto his stick, and now he chipped that one forward. Perry couldn't hold on to it. Elliston now walking across the blue line there. Had to wait for his teammate Noah Nelson to get back on side. Inside of the St. Thomas zone here, the Stars from the corner. Around back behind the net now. Long pass off the boards, down the ice, and just missing the goal of Brazeau for an icing here against the Stars. 1 minute and 22 seconds into the hockey game.
couple of icings here early. Only 2 whistles in the first minute 22. I'm feeling pretty good about our evening here, I think. Face off to the right of Wilmore.
Shot from the point there after a face-off. One was blocked. Nobody knew where it was, and now it's sent down the ice again. Icing waved off here. Back to get it, Ty Johnson inside of the Strathroy zone. And around the boards, kept in by Roberts. Now down low. Trying to move the puck here. It's Ty Johnson on his man. Out front there, and losing that one was Paris. Picked up by Kindry down low. Kindry trying to get this one out past the blue line. Hogarth looking out front. Pass couldn't find. Now holding on to it. Stars looking to clear. Setting up behind the goal here. Nelson from the left side corner looking to hit that one back. Now Dundas will come in and help. He's pinned against the wall. Puck goes back behind the St. Thomas net. Still with some possession here, the Rockets. Pass out front, nobody there. It'll come all the way back down onto the goal of Brazeau. Brazeau quickly to play that one up to Montesi. Montesi's pass right into traffic there. The Stars were able to intercept it, and they dump it in. And now Smith. Over to Montesi again. Montesi, long pass onto the stick of Dundas. He had to pull that one back from the forecheck, and now it's turned over to the Stars. Coming forward now. Cutting in right side. Backhander on goal, and Brazeau made the stop there. As coming in was Nicholas Mazza with the backhander.
First time I've seen Montesi make a little bit of a bad decision there. He just threw that puck right up the middle at the blue line, picked off by the St. Thomas Stars. I don't know that he had a better outlet, but a little chip off the boards might have been a better decision.
Thought he had to pass through the middle, tried to make it, and the Stars were right there. Got another attempt no more than 15 seconds later and made a good call. Now it's going to be dumped in off the stick of Spezial here. The Rockets will chase. Back behind the net, Wilmore played that one, and the Stars able to get it up to the hash marks. Nice play as they move that one up through Braden Joseph. Joseph takes a hit at the blue line. We're going to say the Stars are offside here. Make sure they don't touch it as the Rockets and Kane Johnson have it at center. Now poking that one away, Pimentel. Back on defense here. The Stars play the puck over to Ballantyne. Long pass, trying to find that one onto the stick of Kidder, and it just missed him. Now Marshall. Bouncing that one off the boards. Coming from the side, a shot on from an odd angle, and it's going to find its way out of play into the netting and into the seats here. We're going to whistle 16-19 to go in period number 1.
Game being played by two teams that look like they're just trying to feel each other out a little bit. There's no real animosity in terms of body contact. That's the first hit I think we've seen. That delayed offside a moment ago.
In terms of games against each other, they haven't played that much. As here comes Ballas in with Piercy. Ballas looking shot on, and that one gloved down by Wilmore as the Rockets had a little short 2-on-1 chance.
I don't think Ballas got off his best wrist shot there. We've seen him rifle the puck with a wrist shot. That one he put right into the glove of Wilmore.
Stays out there for the draws. Faulkner won that one off to the side. Now Balaz down low. Pass up to the point. Kindry looking shot through, and that one stopped. Big rebound out front. The Stars will clear it off to the corner. Now looking to get it up through the middle. That one just out of the reach of Jackson Dobbin. Was knocked away from him. Piercy. Pass trying to find the middle there. Now the Stars trying to bring it in. They will stay onside. Nice play to hold on to it. Now down low. Nick Hubin back behind the net looking for a centering pass. No one was there to pick it up except for Brandon Balaz as he comes through the middle. Now he's got speed, works his way in across the blue line, takes a hit and loses the puck. All the way around to the right side here. Paris tried to knock that one away. Now cutting in, looking out front. Faulkner knocked off the puck. Goes to get it in the corner as he keeps wide. Trying that one, Matthew Paris is another chance here in the slot. Losing it on the stick there. Paris tried to get the wrister. Now a point shot on, kicked away by the pad of Brazeau. He's already had to make a few saves already in this one. Ellison will clear it off the glass and out. Back to the St. Thomas zone. Stars looking to regroup here.
Shots are 5-2 early here on the shot clock.
Paris a shot, and he rifles it off the crossbar and all the way back out to center. Got some space there, and he got a good shot off. Habib now inside of the Strathroy zone. Chipping it back and forth in the neutral zone here. The Stars looking to try and find a way forward, and now on the left side. Looking out front, good pass on, and that shot was tipped off to the side, and Brazeau able to get over to the post and cover that one up.
Patterson McNair with that last chance there, but Puck ends up coming off the backboard. It's covered by Brazeau before it could cause any damage out front. Face-off will be to his left. And Nigel Piercy did a nice job on a 2-on-2 defensively coming back a moment ago. Pass wasn't able to get across and not much of a shot on goal. So great job back checking by the forward Piercy.
Ty Johnson from back behind the Strathroy net over to Dylan Dundas, and now back to Johnson. Kindry will pick it up from the corner. Spin to get away from danger and make a nice pass up to Hewitt. Hewitt had it knocked off his stick. Now the Stars with possession, looking out to the slot, able to knock that one away. Pass just out of the reach of Dundas, and it's going to be dumped back in by Alexander. Johnson over to Kindry. Now Kindry will spin back inside of the Rockets zone here, looking to get some space and get ready for the breakout. Hogarth flipped up into the neutral zone, all the way back to the St. Thomas blue line here, and now the Stars and Alexander will circle from their own line. Up through the middle. Pass off the boards, on goal for Brazeau. Plays it off to the left side for Kindry. Kindry braces for the hit here. Back down low for Ty Johnson. Now he has it on his forehand side. Stars draped all over him there as he's able to get the puck out to the logo at center. Now in comes St. Thomas. Pass into the slot, knocked away. Recovers, shot on, and that one just wide of the goal. Spezial now. Out from the left side up to the point and kept in here. Stars with some chances. Alexander out front. The backhand's going to miss wide. Knocked away back behind the net here. Losing an edge, Hewitt, as Spezial stops up. Gets himself some space. Throws it off the boards but can't get it out. Now they will, but it's going to be turned over. Right onto the stick there. Moving forward, Bonk. Bonk, right side. Looking for a shot through. That one's going to miss on the blocker side of Brazeau. Now back down low. Chance out front. Nobody there to pick it up for the Stars. Pimentel just going to flip this one out, and he'll get it to center, but the Stars fire it right back in here as the Rockets looking to get a change.
You mentioned Oliver Bonk, the Knights prospect, number 5 for the Stars on defense.
Pimentel now breaks his way in, takes a nice hit against the wall. Stars looking to quickly clear here. They had the pressure there for a good 2 minutes inside of the Strathroy zone. Now Nick Cuban in across the blue line. Looking to try and hold on to the puck. Dobbin now up to the point for McAlpine. Now he goes over to the right side, holding on to it. Hicks couldn't get the shot off, blocked again. Smith now will clear this one off the boards and get it up onto the stick of Johnson. Kane Johnson through the logo at center. The Rockets getting another change here as Johnson steps across the line, turns this one over. Here comes Weber, handing it up. Roberts cutting through, looking to the net there, knocked off his stick. Now another one up to the point. One time chance on, that one tipped, it goes wide. Extended pressure continues on. Here's another shot on, is stopped by Brazeau, and the Rockets will bring it up through center. Now into the offensive zone. Nice move by Faulkner, but he's set down by a great body check by McAlpine.
It's a great job by McAlpine to stand up his man coming in.
Velaz forces a turnover. He comes forward, dodges a hit. Two Stars collide, shot on, scores! What a move by Brendan Velaz to put the Rockets up 1-0.
And there's the wrist shot that I was talking about earlier, that he got a lot more on that one. This time went blocker side, but the play was set up. The puck came to him when one of the Stars defensemen missed on a hit and took out one of his own teammates, and the two of them went to the ice, allowing Velaz to walk into prime scoring position, and he rifled it, as I said, blocker side on Wilmore. And despite being outshot 9-3 to this point, the Rockets lead 1-0.
And I think that was McAlpine on defense, who was riding a little high after the big hit on Faulkner.
And the first one was great. The second one was ill-timed.
Came after Velaz and missed him, knocking out his own man. Now another chance. Perry trying to cut to the net there as he got that pass out front, but couldn't hold on to it. Now a nice move to win that battle down low, but Valentine will pick it up, come out front of the St. Thomas net, and throw it off the boards and out to center for Habib. Habib, his pass can be tipped in, but Nelson wasn't clear of the blue line and is whistled down by the linesman.
I thought his feet were out. The stick was definitely in the zone. I thought at least one foot was out.
I'll bring the face
the
off
veteran
all the
official down there, of course, with a much better view than I.
Familiar face Tyler Middleton on the lines. One of the 4 officials in tonight's game. Girth from center will dump it in. Played by Brazeau. Didn't like how it was shaping up, so we'll cover up here. 9:48 to go in period number 1. It's the Rockets with a 1-0 lead here. Off the draw, it's back down low. Habib Around Nelson, up to the line, tipped it there, but it's not out. Now a point shot on. Chance here is a penalty on the way. It's going to go to Strathroy. Point shot on, through traffic. That one wide, around the boards, and finally touched up by Elliston here. And right away the Stars will get a chance on the power play.
Got a cross-checking call coming here. Nobody's owning it. Oh, there he goes, Jacob Habib. Who, me?
We'll head to the box here, and the St. Thomas Stars a power play opportunity with 9:31 to go here in the first.
Little Eric Carmen playing here in the St. Thomas.
Almost disaster there for the Rockets. The shot snuck through Brazeau, but Hewitt right there to clear it from no more than a foot off the goal line. Inside of the Strathroy zone, and now Smith is going to throw one off the glass, but it'll get out of play.
That was a tough play there. He's on his backhand to go around, so turning on his forehand, he had a referee and 2 Stars between him and the blue line, so he didn't have a lot of chance, a lot of space to put the puck there, so off the glass and out, never hurt anybody.
Bonk from the point now, down low for Paris. He'll go back up to the point for Bonk. Working around the perimeter here, the Stars. Alexander now to the net. That one was tipped, blocked away by Brazeau, and cleared on a backhand down the ice all the way over to the right side of Wilmore.
Paris and Bonk, the 2 leading scorers on the St. Thomas Stars.
This Stars power play, we didn't talk about it in the pregame, but I mentioned it to you. A second-ranked power play in the Western Conference, 4th in the entire GOJHL.
I did think of that, but I was going to leave that one for you. That was your stat.
And they're down to their final 40 seconds here on this first man advantage. Chance out front, oh, and they score. A power play goal there.
It's tied. So maybe we shouldn't talk about it anymore.
We know it's good, and they just proved it there. Tying this hockey game at 1. 7:50 to go here in the first period. Now the Stars from their own zone, bringing that one up from the right side. It'll be dumped in, and now they'll chase here. Steadden in the corner, just past Smith. Now picked up. Nice play by Montesi. Gets it over, and now Smith through center here. Going to leave that one. Spezial cuts, looks to the middle there. Had that pass knocked away. It's Hayne Johnson helping him out down low. They'll get the puck up to the blue line and out, and now they'll carry it forward from center. Nice play by Mazza. Cuts through, looks for a pass to the slot there and knocked away. Cleared up to the line and out as the Stars will have to clear here. Rockets taking their time inside their own zone. Kindry now hands it off. Pimentel, left side, he'll dump that one in. Wilmore went out to play, got past them all the way around the boards. Faulkner now. Almost turned that one over, he does. The Stars get it out to the neutral zone. Kindry there to pick it up. Circles back right out front of his own goal. Now a chip pass. This one knocked away. Watson trying to play that one. Up and kept in. Long shot fired on from center here. The Stars still offside. And now they're back onside here as they'll enter the zone. It's Ty Johnson back behind the net here for Strathroy. His pass onto the stick of Faulkner. Just a little in front of him as Faulkner fires a long shot on goal. That is going to be covered up here easily by Wilmore.
Well, that shot didn't accomplish a whole lot apart from getting the Rockets their 4th shot on goal. And a face-off deep in the Stars zone with 6:32 to go.
Stars winning the draw now, breaking out from their own zone, firing that one off the glass. Gets up, knocked down by Kindry. Just at the line here, back out to center, and another one fired on. Brazeau out of his net to plate, going to leave it for Ty Johnson. Johnson some space, bounce pass off the boards, and now Kindry will set up. Quick pass over Piercy. Piercy looking over for Belaz. That bouncing puck jumped over top of his stick. Now Joseph. Stars looking for a change here. This is going to force a turnover. Belaz, Faulkner looking for a shot, and he got one off, but not a whole lot on it. It's going to be covered up and stopped easily by Wilmore.
It's like it took him an extra second to decide what he wanted to do with it, and by the time he wound up for the half slapper, the defenseman got a stick in there and impeded the effectiveness of that shot, which is easily stopped by Wilmore.
Face off one back. Now a shot off the draw is going to be stopped by Wilmore. Turned over. Elliston cuts to the net. Oh, and he fires that one. Stopped by Wilmore. He was in sight, and Wilmore got the glove on it.
I think Elliston just was trying to go up over the shoulder in tight there. Couldn't quite get the puck up fast enough.
Nice stick lift to force the turnover. Face off one to the point for Habib. Habib now, this shot through, looking for a tip there. Nelson will pick it up in the corner. Leaves it to the hash marks. No Rockets there. They were all down low. Now Weber, left side, looking, pass over, shot on, and stopped by Brazeau, sliding across to the left side to make the save.
And it's a good thing he held on to it too, because you'd never know he's a defenseman, but Oliver Bonk was right there waiting for a loose puck.
Holding on to it from the point now. The Stars just inside of the Strathroy zone. Going to hand this one off down low. Going to be cleared out by the Rockets. Nice pass onto the stick of Elliston right side. Elliston tried to go for the toe drag, lost it. Alexander, now a big hit down low in the corner. Elliston looking out front. Puck just sitting in the blue paint and finally covered up by Wilmore.
Just kind of glided out toward the front of the net, and Bonk pushed it back toward his goaltender.
Talk about Oliver Bonk's offensive ability. He's second on this Stars team in scoring.
22 points in 20 games coming into tonight. When you get a point a game out of your defenseman, you know he's offensively gifted.
Back behind the net here. Dundas.
We talked about that flip shot giving the Rockets their fourth shot. They're up to 10 now. 7 shots in about the last 2 minutes. The most zone time they've had all period.
Some of them a little tougher to stop than others, as now Dundas from the half wall tried to fire one towards the net. Stars will pick it up, and now they'll come out. It's Paris in across the blue line, stays on side. Shot to the net there. Was off a stick and wide. Rockets looking to clear as this one right over the bench, but stays in play. Now Paris to Roberts. Roberts now stops up at the blue line. Nice play to leave that one. Cutting two in the pass. Just out of the reach there of Paris. Another shot on from distance. And covered up as it was snagged with the glove of Matthew Brazeau.
It'll be a busy night for the goaltenders if this keeps up. We've got 25 shots on goal between the two clubs, and there's still over 4 minutes left in the first period.
Right off the draw, Stars with possession. Up to McAlpine at the blue line. His pass over to Mazza off his stick. Kept alive in the shot from Hicks. Glove down by Brazeau again. Back behind the St. Thomas net. They're going to clear as this one's fired off the boards and out. Now Marshall. Pass taken away from him at the blue line. Now Faulkner. Back in the rush the other way. Steps in across the blue line. Faulkner to Marshall. Marshall up in the rush. Pass out front. Backhander on. Stopped by Wilmore getting across as the second effort pass from Ryan Marshall finally made it out front.
Second consecutive rush where it was a defenseman trying to get the chance on goal, and you can see Marshall look skyward. He wasn't happy with himself with the effort to get the puck to Balaz. Although backhand shot did find its way on goal.
Now into the corner here inside the St. Thomas zone. They'll clear as this one's going to take a nice hop right out front and coming in left side with some speed, looking to try and cut to the net, and he fires that one off the side. Nice play there by Dobbin, but Brazeau right there against the post. Down low, Dobbin holding on to it and trying to reach that one at the line. Ballantyne will get it just outside the blue line and dump it back in as Ty Johnson's there to play it at the 2-minute mark here in this opening period. Elliston now gets away from Dobbin. Pass over to the left side. Nelson braces for the hit there, dumps it in. Back over to Elliston. This pass out front here. Stars will clear as this one's off the boards. And now a big hit right out front of the St. Thomas bench here. Nelson over to Montesi. Long pass and over top of the stick of Elliston for an icing.
I thought that split 21 and 4 there, and 21 didn't exactly. Matthew Paris didn't make much of an effort to try and get that. But they got the benefit of the doubt on the icing call with a $1:36 to go.
So, and he's going to clear that one up to the line, kept in by the Stars.
Good to see he's not shy after what happened the other night.
In the corner now, Smith trying to tie this one up. Perry in there to help him out as he fires down the ice. Not going to have enough to go for icing, as out of his net to play it was Wilmore to keep things going for the Stars as they step inside the offensive zone. Down low. Bonk holding on to it. Side of the net, looking to try and bring it out front, was knocked away. Now onto the stick of Carson Perry. Perry to center. He'll dump it in and get a change. 3 Stars down low trying to get this puck. Held on to, back behind the net, looking out front, couldn't get the shot off. Another chance here, that one's blocked out front by Hogarth. Dundas will get it, he's looking to clear, 4 seconds, shot through traffic, and that one goes wide. And the Rockets will clear. A last second chance there from the Stars.
But Dallas finally came through on his second good attempt. And the power play for St. Thomas continued to shine.
Stars tied it a little bit later on the power play, that 4th ranked in the entire league power play. Able to strike back here as the Rockets and Stars will go to the break tied at 1. The shots on goal in the opening period of play listed at 17-12 in favor of St. Thomas. It'll be a busy night for those 2 goaltenders if that continues.
2 goals on 29 shots. Both goaltenders did quite well in the first period. But yes, if that continues, it'll be a boon to the save percentage or not.
20 minutes complete here in St. Thomas. It is a 1-1 score here between the Rockets and the Stars. We'll go to break. You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey here on the Rockets Radio. The following live broadcast of Strathroy Rockets Hockey is made possible thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy's Legendary Pizza, located at 10 Metcalf Street West in Strathroy. Commonwealth Financial, located at 370 Albert Street in Strathroy and online at commonwealthfinancial.ca. Carpet One Floor and Home, located at 325 Caradoc Street South in Strathroy. All Season Concrete, located just outside Strathroy, and visit them online at allseasonconcrete.ca. MNP Accounting, Consulting, and Tax Services, located at 6 Front Street in downtown Strathroy. And by Middlesex Chiropractic. Visit them at 117 Thomas Street in Strathroy.
The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! That's to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores!
Well, we welcome you back inside the Joe Thornton Community Center here in St. Thomas. We're 20 minutes complete here as the Rockets and Stars tied at 1-1 here. First period goal from Brandon Pelaz for the Rockets, his 14th of the season. Unassisted at the time of 9:39, got the Rockets out in front first. But then it was Tristan Roberts on the power play for St. Thomas, with Paris and Alexander picking up the assist just a short 2 minutes later to tie the game at 1. That is where we
I believe the shots were 9-2 for St. Thomas. And starting with the shot that he took to score on, 10-8 for the Rockets for the rest of the way. So I thought they were, they did well to not fall behind when they were being outshot. Matthew Brazeau was solid, if not spectacular. Didn't have to be called on to make any, 10 bell saves or anything, but he was there when they needed him to be. The power play goal, what are you going to do? But 1-1, I think, is a fair score of such a poor season-long power play. And those stats are kind of mind-boggling, to be honest. You've got two teams kind of kicking around the bottom end of the Western Conference, and one of them's got a top 4 power play in the entire 25-team league. And I don't know how you have a power play that good and not win. That Strathroy had. Riley Wood was part of a trade with the London Nationals. But when it comes to power play goals, they really share the wealth. So, I count, 12 or 13 different players for Strathroy have power play goals, but the leader only has 4. So Strathroy is also a team that doesn't have any shooters. But you know what, as I said, 1-1 coming out of that first period I felt is a fair score, and on we go to number 2.
face off back into the Stars zone as we start period number 2 here. It's a 1-1 score. Into the Strathroy zone. Marshall going to lose an edge a little bit. Stars with possession here. Up to the point, Ballantyne. Now over to Girth on the left side. Shot through traffic. Stopped by the pad of Brazeau. Now they'll play it up to the point again. Blocks. Holding on to it here, Dobbin. Looks for a pass up to Girth. Now the return pass to Dobbin. Right side, Ballantyne at the point. His shot goes off a stick and wide. Picked up by Dobbin in the corner here. Stars with some pressure already to start period number 2. Habib going to pin him up against the wall. Another Rocket in there to help out. 3 Stars down low in the corner here. Puck gets away to the hash marks. Belaz couldn't poke it out here, and the Stars with possession. And the arm comes up here. Penalty on the way. Chance at the side of the goal. Now trying to bang it away out front. Another one knocked away by Brazeau and finally touched up there. And the penalty on the way here to Strathroy. A hold. And the Stars back to the power play to start the second.
Not the first one of those we've seen tonight. Very similar to a play that happened through the neutral zone, or coming out of the Rocket zone in the first period, and back goes. Well, your reputation precedes you. Number 24, Jacob Habib.
Palms to the sky here in a conversation with the official there.
Bradshaw just tells him, get in the box. Not changing my mind.
And so the Stars power play unit back out there just was blocked. Paris once again gets it up to the point for Bonk. Walks across the line, hands it off to the left side. Pass was tipped into the corner there. Able to get the stick in the lane was Carson Perry. Now up against the wall. Stars still in possession here. Bonk going to walk in, has some space, goes to the corner. Now up to Paris.
Beeb here.
Off the draw. Holding on to it. Back up to the point for Girth. Girth handing it off to the left side. Now Ballantyne down low. Stars working here at 35. Power play goal for the Stars. And they lead 2-1.
A very unfortunate bounce. Nice play to block the pass out front, but it went right back from whence it came. And when the puck came back out front, Patterson McNair was there, and Brazeau was not. He pounced on the puck. It's 2-1 Stars.
Stars power play 2 for 2 tonight. and they have a 2-1 lead. Pimentel back to Smith, just inside of the Strathroy zone. Montesi now with a man right on him. Up through center, Pimentel to Spezial. They'll come across the blue line. Now looking to Pimentel in the slot. Had that one get right past him. Clearing off the glass and out are the Stars. And now it's going to be a foot race for it. Getting down to the line. Icing waved off. Chance at the side of the goal there. And just standing on it as Brazeau covers up. Nice chance there for Mazza.
Yeah, Nicholas Mazza shaking his head. He went to shoot the puck and he just heeled it. It went harmlessly to the feet of Matthew Brazeau.
Off the draw. One back, the Rockets with possession now. Playing catch inside their own zone. Now a turnover down low. Chance out front. Couldn't get the shot off there. Stars had another glorious opportunity here to start this second period. It's going to be dumped in by Faulkner. Faulkner down low. Looked out front. Nobody there as he was able to get a stick on it. Now knocking this one away. It's going to be cleared up. Kindry knocking it down, but McNair able to get that one past him. Now Ty Johnson. Pass up the wall. Faulkner steps in across the blue line. Leaves it for Dundas. Dundas looking to the middle. Nobody there. Bounces off the wall. Hewitt able to keep it in. Faulkner down low. Dundas tries to fire one from an odd angle. It's stopped. Nice play by Wilmore to keep that one out from an odd angle. Hewitt now just at the line. Dumped back in. Over to Bonk. Bonk. Pass. Nice one gets across, and here comes Joseph. Joseph in on the left side. Shot on, and Brazeau a little rebound, but he's able to corral it and cover up. 16:02 to go here in period number 2.
Well, one penalty kill already here in the second period doesn't help, but the shots are 4-0 already in the first 4 minutes for St. Thomas, and they do have the go-ahead goal.
Coming through the middle, Belaz. Now Belaz, he'll cut over to the right side. Still holds onto it. Pass over, and that one goes off a skate and just wide of Wilmore. They got a chance, but it wasn't how they expected it. Now the Stars will clear. Out through the middle of the ice. Over to Bonk, who steps up in the rush. Bonk dodges a hit, but he's taken out at the last moment. Up to his feet. The pass out front knocked away. Second chance there. That one's going to be blocked. Now in the corner. Clearing out. Up to the blue line and out is Bonk unable to hold it in. He'll dump it back in. Marshall in the corner to get it for Strathroy. Over to Habib. Habib now from the left corner for Strathroy will come up the side of the ice, get the center, and dump one in. And they're going to call that one an icing. Habib not quite at center.
No, he was not. You could see the disappointment, or I guess the feeling of incredulity on the face of Jacob Habib as he thought that honestly thought the goaltender Wilmore was going to catch that puck, but smart play by him to let it go by. Face off at the other end as opposed to next to his zone.
Belaz flipping that one out through the neutral zone. Now here picking it up at center. Hogarth steps it across the blue line. Pass to the middle. Two guys going after Marshall. Now Piercy trying to dodge a hit down low. He's taken out. Arm comes up here, and right away the official going to call this one a roughing. And Strathroy now will get a power play chance. Heading over to the box, Justin Roberts.
Could have called that checking to the head. Guy a little bit bigger than the other guy, putting him into the boards. Head first. Opportunity here for the Rockets to go on the power play and try and tie the score.
Faulkner going to be thrown out of the draw here for Strathroy. Coming in, two Rockets coming in to help out. Perry just outside the scrum. Now Chance looking out front for a pass. Nobody there, and all the way down to Brazeau in the Strathroy zone.
Actually, I can't believe that didn't hit a skate out front. Couple of players there, but it sailed right on through, and Rockets will start from their own zone.
Elliston grabbing speed. They stay on side as Elliston brings it in. Throws it around the wall. Leaving that one Belaz. Now he'll cut out. Belaz looking for a shot, and he's going to miss that one. Trying to go glove side. Nice play to keep it in by Elliston. Around the boards to Belaz again. Holding on to it. Looking for a pass option to the slot. Perry holds, shot. Stopped by Wilmore. Nice chance there, and it's going to be cleared all the way back down to the Strathroy zone. 45 seconds to go here on the power play. They're going to work it up ice quickly. Elliston, and they're offside on the play.
Faulkner headed to the bench. Didn't get there. Still inside the blue line behind the linesman there, but he caught it.
Now Smith. Oh, he's going to fan on the clearing, or the dump in there, and it'll be the Rockets to pick it up now through center. Marshall, pass over to Dundas. Dundas chips it to Hogarth. Hogarth trying to go around to Smith. Smith able to hold on to it here. Cleared up to the line, kept in by the skate of Noah Nelson. Nelson holds on to it down low. Got Bonk right on him. Holds on to it into the corner. Looking, pass over, just out of the reach of Smith. He's able to get a stick on it, but not for long here, as Bonk will clear. And the Stars have killed off this penalty as the final 2 seconds will go. The Rockets will set up from their own zone. Nothing showing on this power play for Strathroy. Chip forward. Dundas with Hogarth. It's Dundas carrying it, dropping it to Hogarth. Hogarth back down low. Nelson. Dundas behind the goal line, trying for a centering pass, fanned on it. Looking to try and force the turnover here. Nice play by Hogarth, trying to get it down low for Dundas. Nelson in there to help him out. Hogarth will be the first one to get it on the right side. Into the corner. Nelson had it knocked off his stick. Stars just out muscling the Rockets here as this one finally going to be cleared past the blue line and out to center. Now McNair right on Montesi here. Montesi pass over. Just out of the reach coming in. A big hit right out front of the... And now they'll break in again. Paris on the right side. Looking. Glass left side. Shot through. Brazeau got a piece of it. And it goes off into the corner. Alexander still has it. Alexander point shot through. Rebound. Another chance coming across. And Brazeau makes the save.
I mentioned about solid, if not spectacular, in the first period with no 10-bell saves. There's one right there. Brazeau going from right to left, back to right, back to left again as the puck's moving around the Rockets zone. And he laid out and made a great glove save there to keep this a one-goal hockey game.
Rockets will clear here down the ice as the Stars will have to regroup from inside their own zone. As mentioned, 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. This one will take us to just before the halfway mark of the second period. It's Paris now inside the zone, right corner. Around the boards, capped in. Now they're trying to get it. Marshall gets past him and onto the stick of Paris. Looking for an option, goes up to Alexander. Alexander to Paris. Paris had it knocked away, up to Alexander, walks across the line. Now they'll get some space. Paris cutting in. Still looking for an option here. Has it. Now works his way to the top of the circle. Leaves it for Alexander. Alexander pass down low. Looking out front there. Emerald holding on to it. Pierce shot. Score. Make it 3 for 3. With the extra man, the Stars go up 3-1.
For the third time, the Rockets get through the first minute. But in the second minute, for the third straight penalty kill, they give up a goal. And this makes it 3-1 for the Stars with 10:56 to go in the second period.
Second time this season, the Stars have scored 3 power play goals. That's their season high. And they're 3 for 3 tonight, not even halfway through this hockey game. Rockets now from center. Pass knocked off the stick there, trying to get it back, and just out of the reach. Now finally inside the line, holding on to it. Dobbin, his drop pass. Elliston trying to chip it out. Kept in at the blue line, a nice play. Now he'll bat it away and get it back to the St. Thomas line here. Going D-to-D onto the stick of Hicks. Hicks passes it right back, coming through center. Still holding on to it. Now cutting in. Chance, and now losing the puck there. Would have had a glorious shot there on Brazeau, but unable to get the shot off was McAlpine. Back to Nelson. Nelson, Elliston has a man right on him there, taking the puck away, and the Stars will clear as that one right out front of the St. Thomas bench will be picked up by Kindry, who circles back in the Strathroy zone. Pass to Noah Nelson. Elliston at center. Tried to leave it there. There was no one there for Strathroy. Is now past that halfway mark here of the second period. It's a 3-1 St. Thomas lead. Pass out of the reach there. Trying to find that one over to Jack Weber, and we'll get an icing against St. Thomas.
Well, one of two things is going to have to happen here for the Rockets. They're either going to have to stop taking penalties or they're going to have to figure out a way to kill them. Because right now the St. Thomas power play is killing them.
Off the draw, it's the Stars winning it. They'll carry it out from their own zone. Getting to center and dumping it in is Dobbin. And they'll get a line change after the icing. Velaz braces for the hit there as he gets the pass over to Faulkner, who brings it forward, steps inside the offensive zone. Pass onto the stick. Smith, nice play, shot on. That one stopped. Wilmore with a nice pad save, and now the Stars will clear as this one will go just off the edge of the net there of Matthew Brazeau, and it will count as an icing.
I do recall when if it went through the blue ice, it nullified the icing. It's been several years since they changed that. Although we did recently have a player complaining about the fact that it didn't get waved off.
I feel like that was as recently as Tuesday night.
Yeah, one of the Kamoka players.
Watson now trying to clear, and this puck will get cleared, and now they're going to poke it forward, and now here comes Ballantyne coming in on the rush, left side, looking for a pass out front. Oh, and it's going to get on goal and be stopped by Brazeau, who slid across from right to left to make the save.
And Montesi was a little indecisive there in the neutral zone. Do I go? Do I not go? But he backed off at first, and then when he made the move to try and get the puck, it got poked by him and created a 2-on-1 break the other way.
Shot showing 26-15 in favor of the Stars here. 3 power play goals have them a 3-1 lead. A shot through traffic back behind the net. Now another chance looking out to the slot. The Rockets are able to kick that one away, and they'll get it out to the neutral zone. Bonk will dump it in. Brazeau, who is out of his net to play it here, will stop it up for Strathroy. And now they'll clear out through center. Spezial had that one knocked away by Bonk. Pimentel back to Marshall, and Marshall going to take some time here, find a nice pass onto the stick of Kane Johnson, and then that one's going to be knocked away, and it will go back in the Strathroy zone, and was originally had icing all over it, but Habib slowed up. They waved it off. Back out to center. Now the Stars will dump it again. It'll sit back behind the Strathroy net. Habib will pick it up in the left corner. He'll work it out past the blue line and into the St. Thomas zone. Back to get it here, Alexander. High Alexander dumps it forward. It'll find its way back into the Strathroy end of the ice. And now a pass out front will go off a skate. Almost turned that one over. Rockets just trying to get the puck back here. And they can't clear. Poking that one past. Coming in. Chance looking over. And that one knocked away. Penalty on the way here to Strathroy as well on the play. Looking to get this one up to the point for Hicks. It'll be touched up. And the penalty, a high stick, will give the Stars yet another power play chance.
The more time you spend in your own end, one of two things generally happens. You either give up a goal or you take a penalty. And Kane Johnson heads to the box, 2 minutes for high sticking. And this power play is going to go a long way toward deciding how the rest of this game goes. Already 3 for 3 on the power play are the Stars.
So they'll work around the perimeter, quickly trying to get that pass away, and it's dumped down. And back on goal here for Wilmore. Stars now will bring it up ice. On the stick here of Tristan Girth through center. Got away from the hit there. He'll bring it in. Looking for a pass over and just out of the reach.
He's holding onto my stick, and my first response was always, if you don't put it where it shouldn't be, he can't grab it. In that case, there was no call either way, and the play went on without issue.
Tying this one up against the wall, Marshall, but it's going to get up to the point here for Oliver Bonk. His pass intercepted by Nelson, and he didn't have much room, so he just dumps it down into the St. Thomas zone.
Yeah, he was at a standstill. It wasn't like he was going to be able to pull away on a breakaway there.
Through the middle of the ice, and now onto the stick of Matthew Paris. Now it's over top of the stick of Alexander and back out to center. And that'll just about do it here for the St. Thomas power play. They're out of the zone, but out of the box is Kane Johnson. Looking for a chance out front there, and the Stars couldn't get a shot off. Into the corner here, Perry trying to turn it over. Looking, chance on goal. That one stopped by Brazeau. Rebound chance. They're trying to bang it away. And it's up to the point for Oliver Bonk. Point shot on, and it's stopped by Brazeau. who makes this stop here, and the Rockets get their first successful penalty kill, Eldon.
Yes. Yes. No, they did you know what? I don't think they did a whole lot different killing that one than they did on the first three. Just, the one chance didn't materialize for the Stars.
A chance off the draw there is going to be stopped and covered up by Matthew Brazeau.
I'm not sure if there's any other rinks on our circuit where we get to see the shot clock. None comes to mind. The shots in this period are 15-3 currently for the Stars with 5:18 to go in the second.
Chipping that one forward is Piercy. Piercy brings it in, looks off to the side of the net out front there, and it was knocked away before it got to Wilmore. Back out to center for Smith. Cole Smith looking for an option, finds it over to Montesi. Montesi's pass out of the reach of everyone, will bounce inside of the St. Thomas zone. Now Piercy, he'll take it into the corner. Battle to get that puck back, looking out front, and now it's going to be turned over, and quickly back off ice. Here comes Weber. Weber, chance, trying to beat Smith. Weber, shot on. That one stopped by Brazeau. Had to make a nice save as Weber came in. Didn't get the shot he wanted off there. It's Faulkner on the half wall, clearing out to center, and onto the stick of Hicks. Hicks, nice pass over. Now coming back, McAlpine loses an edge. Faulkner at center, takes the puck away of Girth. Valentine now on the right side, spins and gets away from Michael Elliston. Now Valentine dodges a couple of hits. Quick pass over McNair. Harrison McNair wide on the right side, looking out to the slot. Shot thrown on there and knocked away. Now Snedden back behind the net, trying to hold on to it for the Stars. The Rockets getting it out to the blue line here, dodging a hit. Perry, two Stars going after him there, but it's back onto the stick of Girth once again. Now Valentine. Right out front of the Stars net. Over to Girth, and now Girth will circle back once again. Valentine back to Girth. 3:30 to go here in the second period. Stars bring it forward. Rockets take the puck back and now chip forward. Perry tries to toe drag that one. Fires it back in, sitting behind the goal now. Elliston, nice battle to try and get that one back, and now the Stars will bring it forward. Dumping that one to center for Owen Kendry. Kendry, Nelson, and dumped in. Right on goal for Wilmore. He's going to think about playing this one, but Elliston coming right in on him there. He's going to cover that one up.
Make sure that there's a face-off. Nicely done by Michael Elliston. With the change going on behind him, the last thing he wanted to see. Oh, now the referee's talking to Wilmore. Maybe thinking he had a chance to play it before Elliston got there. I'm not sure that's the case, but
both of his defensemen kind of vacated the premises, so
I'm not really sure what just happened there. Hogarth kicked out of the face-off. The linesman giving him information that he probably has no interest in at all at this moment. You just tossed me out. I don't care what you have to say.
Face-off, one up to the point. Habib looking shot on. That one stopped by Wilmore. Big save on the rebound. Came off to the left side. Rockets trying to hold on to it. It's Dundas in the corner, losing it there and able to get it back. Now battling, it's Hewitt in the corner. Hewitt back behind the net. Reverse pass. Nobody there to pick it up for Strathroy. Kind of threw him blindly out front of the backhand, and the Stars will come back the other way. Nice move. Now cutting it out to the slot. Marshall, a no-look pass himself. Nobody there to pick it up for the Stars, so he gets a little bit lucky as he plays that one down the ice, but the pass out of the reach of just about everyone and goes for an icing. 2:33 to go here in period number 2.
Yeah, he did catch a break. He just kind of threw it blindly behind him. It bounced off the boards and came right back to him. But then he made up for it by not making it to the red line before he fired it down.
Face-off is off to Brazeau's right. One back by the Stars. Now at the point, Alexander. He's going to hand it off down low. Stars looking to get this puck back into the corner. Backhand chance on and stopped by Wilmore as the Rockets with possibly their best chance here of the second. Snubbed out by Wilmore. Back behind the net here. Montesi still tied up there. Weber looking to get it out front. He does. His bodies fly just off to the left of Brazeau. Now the Rockets converge, and they'll pick the puck up. Here comes Brazeau. He's got Faulkner on his right side. Faulkner tries to get it back to Brazeau, but the Stars able to get back into the rush and snuff out that chance. Weber, he's going to take a call here on a hit on Ty Johnson as it goes down into the St. Thomas zone. Rockets with possession, though. Elliston Circles back on the right side in the corner. Puck's going to be taken away from him. And I believe it'll be an interference call. Oh, a high stick.
I think he had his choice there.
Yeah.
He could have called it either one.
I think that's the question coming from Weber there. Always tough to explain as a linesman. Well, I didn't call it.
Having been a linesman in games like these, you do kind of wonder, like, dude, I didn't call the penalty.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing you over here.
Why'd you call me on that? I didn't call you on anything. Rockets working on the power play here, but it's going to be turned over right away. And that one sent the distance of the ice inside of the Strathroy zone. It's Brazeau getting it over to Allison. Allison's chip pass comes all the way out to center, but Alexander will dump it back in. 20 seconds to go here in the second period. Plays it up to Carson Perry, who comes in across the blue line. Perry drops it. Nelson cuts in, looks for a shot. That one was blocked. Perry now up to the point. Kindry settles down the pass. Through traffic, blocked again. Kindry now, another chance. 5 seconds to go. Off the bar, rebound chance. Banging away at Ballas' shots. Another chance. And the horn goes to end period number 2.
Kendry hit the crossbar there. I kind of wondered, it was a bit of a weird sound, but not a single player thought it went in. Nobody tried to celebrate, and the ref clearly didn't signal. So, bit of a bad break there with 5 seconds to go for the Rockets, but they will have a minute 16 on the power play to start the third period.
So we'll go to the third here in St. Thomas. It's the Stars grabbing 2 second period goals to put them up by a score of 3-1. Both those goals coming on the power play. It was Patterson McNair 1 seconds into the second period, and then Matthew Perry's 9:04 in, grabbing another power play goal. The Stars so far in the hockey game, 3 for 4 on the man advantage. The Rockets finally got a penalty kill on the 4th attempt here, but if they want to have any hope of coming back in this third period, Ellen, they're going to have to stay break. Third period coming up next here from St. Thomas. You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey. The following live broadcast of Strathroy Rockets Hockey is made possible thanks to our generous sponsors. Well, we welcome you back here to St. Thomas, Ontario. Strathroy Rockets Hockey's will get you set for period number 3. The Rockets needing a big third here if they want to come away with some points on this Friday night. They are down by a score of 3-1. Eldon, 3 power play goals for St. Thomas. I feel like all we've talked about is...
I mean, you can't argue with, 100% after 3 power plays. I mean, they're 75% on the night, 3 for 4, and it is the sole reason for their 3-1 lead.
The Rockets this season they've had their troubles against St. Thomas in containing their power play. I was talking to you in between periods there, and they are 1 for 2 in a game. They are 1 for 4 in a game. They're 0 for 1 in the only other game that they didn't score a power play goal on. The difference here tonight is that they're getting their chances. They've had 4, and they're finding the back of the net. They need points here just as much as the Rockets do. We talk about how big these games are for Strathroy. Don't forget, St. Thomas is in the exact same boat here with games in hand.
Well, they do have a game in hand, and still will after tonight. So, they're looking at, as I said at the beginning, they're looking at this game too, thinking, guys, we can win this. Two points. We need these 2 points. They're looking at it exactly the same way the Rockets are, and production speaks, and it's 3-1 Stars after 2.
So the teams are just about ready to head out to the ice here for period number 3. The Rockets will start the third here with 1 minute and 16 seconds on the power play after the high sticking goal to Jack Weber. And this will be a big minute 16 for Strathroy. A goal here, although not necessarily needed if you want to come back in the third, will be a big momentum boost to start the period. The Rockets have been outshot in both periods so far and trail by plenty on the shot clock, but a goal here on the power play puts them 1 shot away with plenty of time in the third period.
17 shots in each of the first 2 periods they have allowed, 17-12 in the first and 17-8 in the second period, and the score reflects that. And Matthew Brazeau has been very good tonight, but when you're in your zone often enough to give up 34 shots, it means you're not in the other team's zone. So they're going to have to really spend a lot more time. Puck possession has not been a thing for them all that much this evening, and they're going to have it on their stick if they plan on coming back from this 2-goal deficit.
So the Rockets make their way across the ice to the bench here. The Stars on the ice, the 4 of them to start on the penalty kill for 1 minute and 16 seconds before Weber makes his way back out of the box for the Stars. Probably see the same 5 out there for Strathroy that you did to finish off the second period. And we will. It'll be Perry, Balaz, and Nelson up front. Kindry and Elliston on the back end for Strathroy. Seconds here on the power play. Nick Hubin and Carson Perry ready at center for the faceoff. And it's won back by the Stars to get us underway here to start the third period. Plenty of time there to dump that one down the ice as Trent Ballantyne will send that inside of the Strathroy zone. Kindry already pinned against the wall there trying to get the puck loose. And the Rockets will now get set to make their way up ice for the first time in the period. Pass from Nelson over to Perry. Perry back to Nelson, knocked off his stick and quickly cleared down the length of the ice here by the Stars. Brazeau plays it over to Elliston on the right side just inside of the Strathroy zone. Over to Kindry again, already down to the final 40 seconds here on the man advantage. A quick dump in, finds its way all the way around the wall. Elliston, who pinches in here from the blue line, stops it at the hash marks. Back behind the net, Nelson looks for a pass to Kindry. Kindry back to Nelson. Nelson looking for Balaz, had that one tipped away. Balaz able to get it back to Nelson, now up to the point for Kindry. From the blue line, trying to get a shot through traffic. It was stopped. Ballantyne will get it and fire it up to the blue line, but a nice play to keep it in there by Kindry. Now Perry. Back to Kindry, who hands it off down low for no Stars. Trying to get this one back. Rockets in a change. Now up in the rush here. Paris looking. Nice move. Cuts to the slot. Still holds on to it. Backhand on goal, and it's stopped by Brazeau. There's a nice second effort there from Matthew Paris to get a good backhander off.
I always love these little tete-a-tetes in front of the net. Well, I'm going to cross-check you. No, I'm going to cross-check you. No, I'm going to cross-check you. And nothing happens. Oh, I always loved that when I was a linesman. All 10 guys are lined up on one side, and I'm standing by myself on the other side with the puck.
Pass onto the stick of Bonk, who will get to center, take that stride across the red line, and dump it in. Around the boards, Roberts leaving it for Paris. Knocked away from his stick and past Bonk back out to the neutral zone. Now Paris again. Oh, nice move to work his way past Hogarth. Pass to Amaral. Amaral trying to cut through. Lost it. Now fires one on. It was blocked. Comes out to the blue line. Kept in. Hicks shot through traffic. It was blocked, and once again, the Rockets get the puck back, but the clearing attempt is going to be snuffed out. Now a shot from the point through traffic, wide into the corner. McAlpine hands it off to Amaral down low in the corner. Trying to walk his way out, up to the point. McAlpine over to the right side. Now handing that one back. Up to the point for Hicks. Hicks shot on that one, just wide of the goal of Brazeau. Stars with some pressure here. Starting the third, trying to walk this one out, and that one's going to be stopped. Roberts from that left side. Knocking it away, getting it back. Hogarth over to Dundas. Dundas steps across set. Rockets will go for a change.
Yeah, that was quite an extended shift by the Stars in the Rockets zone. Thankfully come away with nothing there, and the Rockets still just trail by 2.
Dumped in by Hicks, and the Stars trying to chase back behind the Strathroy net. It was Marshall fanning on a clearing attempt, kept it behind the net, and now a nice play to bring that one forward by Faulkner. Faulkner steps in across the blue line. His toe drag was knocked away. In there to pick it up, Piercy. Now Piercy out front. Faulkner a chance in the back end, just wide of Wilmore. Now up to Kindry at the point. Keeps it in, hands it off down low. Now into the corner. Stars looking to clear. Battling with him there, Piercy. Puck comes out to Belaz. Belaz behind the net, and he's going to lose this one. His Valentine will flip that one up through the neutral zone. Bouncing puck onto the stick. Nice play and tripped up there, coming across the line. And it's going to be covered up there by Brazeau. As you could probably hear there, a penalty shot wanting to be called. This whole Stars bench was up.
Penalty shot? How about a penalty? I'm not going to lie, I'm stunned. It was completely accidental, incidental. But that was a trip that took away a scoring chance. So I am stunned that wasn't called.
Up to the blue line now. Chance on goal, stopped by the pad of Brazeau, able to kick out that left flag. Heading against the wall there. Rockets trying to get the puck back here. Just out muscling them and trying to bat that one out of the air. It was stopped by Brazeau. Clearing attempt once again kept in here by the Stars. Rockets pinned inside their own zone. Now they'll get some time from behind the net. Kindry. Pass up to Piercy. Piercy over to Belaz. Belaz across the middle of the ice and chips it to Caden Faulkner. Faulkner now over to Ty Johnson with some space. Looks for a tip out front. That one well, really trying to find the redirect, but no Rockets able to get a stick on it. Now the Stars will clear it back. Battling in the neutral zone there. Watson had it knocked away from him. Belaz across the blue line there, trying to dodge a hit. 3 Stars tried to play the body on him as it's cleared out from the St. Thomas blue line. Now battling. Hubin upended again there, coming in. Weber looking, shot on off the stick of Montesi and out of play.
Now I'm just convinced that they're not going to call any penalties for the third period. As there was another, what I thought would be an infraction, especially after not calling the previous one. I feel like if somebody's not laying on the ice after the play ends, there just may not be another penalty called in this game.
Which would be good news for the Rockets, who look like they've gotten away with a couple already to start this third. Hubin in across the blue line now. He goes wide into the corner. Puck taken away from him. Spezial with it. Trying to hold on to the puck here, but it's the Stars who get possession. Up to the point. Bonk shot through traffic and stopped by Brazeau right in the logo as he goes down in the butterfly.
And I'm not a fan. I mean, we'll see the next time something happens where the Stars may or may not take one. I've never been a fan of reffing the score. If the calls are there and one team just does way more stuff to take penalties than the other, then so be it. It's not about keeping it even. It's not about keeping the game close. It's about calling the game as it should be called.
Turnover, scores! Well, that one developed quick from the corner, walking out and sniping it over top. It was Amaral. It's 4-1 St. Thomas.
Yeah, right off the draw, the puck just kind of moved toward the goal line, and yeah, Amaral picked it up, went shelf on Matthew Brazeau. did a great job taking away the lower part of the net, and I guess you tip your cap to Amaral for being able to put that puck where he put it. 4-1 Stars.
Face-off one back inside of the St. Thomas zone. After grabbing the foot on the ice and out of the reach of everyone and icing against the Stars. 14-18 to go in the third here, and it's St. Thomas out in front by 3 now after the goal by Maddox Amaral.
Well, if they don't really score any more goals, they've had so many shots. Matthew Brazeau's given up 4 goals, and his save percentage could go up tonight. They're already at 39 shots.
Battling in the corner, trying to get this puck back, and now it sits back behind the Stars net. Now it holding on to it, knocked away from Nelson. Amaral will throw that one up through the middle of the ice. Chipped off the stick of Perry, and it's Bonk to pick it up here for the Stars. Circling back behind the St. Thomas net over to Ty Alexander. Alexander now on a backhand. Now Bonk back behind the net. Braces for the hit there as he gets that one up. Paris will chip it up, and now Amaral will work it forward. Amaral, nice chip play. Now he'll go get it in the corner. Got Kindry right on him here. Kindry, nice play on the body to take that one away. Roberts, and now it's Perry. Up onto the stick of Elliston. Elliston just bounces off his stick, and McAlpine was there to knock it away. Now here comes Matthew Paris. Drops it to Amaral. Amaral to Paris. Backhander. Oh, and it's stopped by Brazeau. Another chance there. Brazeau makes the save. Paris with a golden opportunity there to put the Stars up big. Nelson chipped off the boards. Now a nice play to jump up there and poke it away. Hogarth. He'll come in on the left side. Hogarth to the net. Stop! Big rebound out front. Couldn't get a shot off. And the Stars clear it back out to center. Snedden in across the blue line. Drops. Hicks. His shot blocked. Rebound out front. It's loose and blown down by the official as Brazeau looked like he had it. And the whistle blows.
Bit of a quick whistle there. He did cover it. And I think with the hopes of preventing contact on goaltender. We did have a quick whistle. Unfortunately for the Stars, the puck came loose and ended up in the Rockets net. Bit of a break there for Strathroy as they continue to trail by 3 with 12:56 to go in the third.
Montesi off to the side of the faceoff. Dundas coming in, and Hewitt now on the left side. Trying to chip that one forward. It'll be dumped back in here by the Stars, who had to clear, and now they'll enter the zone. Sending off to the left. It's rimmed around the boards. Hewitt now braces for the hit. Tries to clear, knocked down at the blue line. Nice play, hands it off. Now cutting to the slot. Backhander on is blocked. Another chance here, but the Stars couldn't get a shot off. It's Hewitt firing it off the wall and out. Back to the St. Thomas blue line. Snedden now. Back to Ballantyne inside of the St. Thomas zone, right in front of the goal there. Over to Girth. Girth a long pass, tipped in off the stick of Snedden. And it's Montesi back behind the net. Rimmed around the boards. Dundas trying to play the hit there, and now Dundas getting into it down low. Patterson McNair is going to make sure this thing doesn't get too chippy here. Still 12 minutes to go in the hockey game. Rockets trailing by 3. Hogarth knocks down a pass out front there, and long pass onto the stick here of Nigel Piercy. Piercy coming through the middle there, and he couldn't get a good shot off. Back behind the St. Thomas net, going to be picked up by Bonk. Bonk now hands it off to Kidder. Kidder looking for a long pass. No icing on the play, just out of the reach of Dobbin. Now Dobbin will chase it. Back down low. Joseph out front, and it's going to get past everyone down the ice. Penalty coming up on the play. It'll be on going to Strathroy here. Stars just realizing that as Wilmore comes to the bench. Extra attacker on here as they set up behind their own goal. Blaz finally going to chase him out here, and now Bonk's going to take it right back behind the net. He might just wait there until someone comes and gets him, and he does.
Yeah, no reason to come out otherwise. Oh,
pass out of the reach. It hits off the side of the goal there, and it'll be an icing against the Stars, but the penalty on the play, a trip. And we will have the Stars heading to a power play.
Yeah, it's probably about the 4th different potential call that could have happened against the Rockets in the first half of this third period. So, and there's been some back and forth going between the benches as well. You've seen a couple of the Rockets going back and forth with McNair and a couple other stars. We'll see if that anything turns into anything on the ice.
The benches here in St. Thomas separated by just a piece of glass in between them. .52 to go. Still lots of hockey, so hopefully we're not sitting around for too long with the penalties coming. It's the Stars on the power play here. Alexander brings it in across the shot on, and that one gloved out of the air by Brazeau to make the save.
I'm not much for the goal horn here. It's a lot louder than I remember from the last time we were here. But I will say, they're pretty spot on with the music they play in between the whistles. I'm a fan.
Off the draw here, Stars with possession. Paris hands it off. Alexander cuts in, scores. Here's another power play goal. Stars add on to their lead. It is 5-1.
4 for 5 on the power play. And I think we're going to get to a point here. There's still a lot of time left where the officials are going to have their heads on swivels. All sorts of conversation between the benches. You can see Noah Nelson having a conversation with the backup goaltender here. I think those two are just talking. But be interesting to see how this plays out in the last 10 minutes.
Turned over, Kidder. Pass out front was past everyone, and it'll be picked up by Pimentel, who comes through and will just dump it in for Strathroy. Takes a healthy hop off the end boards and then covered up by Wilmore there behind the St. Thomas net, so we'll get a whistle. 10-12 to play here in period number 3. It's the Stars up 5-1.
Seems like ages ago that Brandon Balaz scored to put the Rockets up 1-0 in the first period, and it's downhill ever since.
5 unanswered goals by the Stars.
Yeah. I'm not sure really what he was so upset about. The contact started, Balaz took a shot, and he's got a real hard wrist shot, and Ballantyne blocked it, it hit him. I guess he didn't like it, because the next thing you know, he speared Balaz.
Balaz followed through on the shot with maybe what you could call a little bit of a push, but
nothing worth what we just saw, no, and a 4-minute penalty,
4-minute power play coming here for the Rockets, and winning the battle into the corner with some wheels getting down there, Nicholas Mazza. The Rockets will pick the puck up, though. It's Elliston at his own blue line now, coming up through center, and he's going to have this one knocked away. Big hit just inside of the St. Thomas line, and it'll be cleared back to the Strathroy zone.
Good job by Snedden there to just use his hand to basically throw the puck out of the zone.
It's Kendry at his own blue line. Nice pass to Perry. Now Perry will come through center. Hand it off on the left side. Nelson looking for the pass there. It was knocked away, and now it's going to be a foot race forward. And now, oh, look at the speed here. Mazza comes in, looks on, shot. That one stopped by Brazeau as he makes the blocker save, and the puck goes off behind the net there, where it'll be picked up by Kendry to settle things down.
Yeah, Mazza's got wheels. Very fast skater there. Great chance on goal.
Saw him almost beat the Rockets player to the puck there on, could have been an icing. Now a chance out front, they score. Noah Nelson on a power play for the Rockets, and they are back in it a little bit now, 5-2.
Yeah, he had no interest in celebrating that goal on the ice. Just business, let's go. Skates off the ice, does the high five by the bench. It's 5-2, and now that'll bring down, there was 2:53 remaining in the penalty to Ballantyne. This should just knock it down to 2 minutes as they wait to fix the clock. When it comes to spearing, I won't swear to it for the GOJHL. I know in minor hockey, it's a double minor or it's a match penalty. There is no minor for spearing. There's no major. It's a match or a double minor. And that one by no means was worth a match. The double minor was the correct call.
So the Rockets. It's Montesi setting up behind the Strathroy net. Quick pass up. It's Faulkner. Faulkner dodges a couple hits, steps in across the line. Looks to try and find a The outlet still holds on to it, fires one on, and that one's going to go off a leg and into the netting, out of play. And it should stay inside, I believe.
Yeah. Well, Noah Nelson's 5th goal of the season for the Rockets on the power play has them back within 3. 7:06 to go here in the third, and another minute and a half on the power play.
Draw one back by the Stars. Bonk goes D to D here. Tons of time to fire that one back out to center. Montesi knocks that one down, saves it from going the length of the ice. Onto the stick of Faulkner now. Faulkner trying to get away from danger there. And Human right on him. He'll get across the St. Thomas blue line, dump it inside of the Stars zone. Rockets trying to get possession of the puck here with this power play. Already 50 seconds gone off of it since the goal from Noah Nelson. Now this one is going to be cleared down the ice. Brazeau is going to be out of his net to play it here. A minute to go on the Strathroy man advantage. 6:30 to go in this contest. Smith setting up behind the Strathroy goal. Handing it off on the left side. Now Hogarth coming forward now. It's going to move him away from the puck. Trying to get that one back. Hewitt as well. Sitting back behind the St. Thomas goal. Nice play by Ty Johnson. Now Johnson able to get that one back. Just fires it right where it came from. It's going to come all the way around the boards where it's going to be picked up on that side. And now a nice chip play. And here come the Stars. A little shorthanded chance on, and that one goes into the corner.
Great hustle by Ty Johnson to get back and affect that play just enough that the pass couldn't be completed.
And now it is Ty Johnson with the puck, setting up behind the Strathroy net. A dozen seconds to go here in the man advantage. One chance to work their way up ice here. Kendry takes a hit right out front of the St. Thomas bench, and it's going to be turned over and fired right back down to the Strathroy zone. So that'll do it for the Strathroy power play. They were able to get one. Make this a 5-2 game. Now Belaz up through the middle of the ice. Able to get it towards the net there as he takes a hit right up against the wall. Amaral into the corner, plays that one. Nice play up to the point. Point shot on by Habib. That one was off a lag and wide of the goal. Now Girth with Hewitt holding on to the puck in the corner. Trying to get that puck away. Now with it, looking for a chance on. That one stopped by Wilmore. Back behind the net, Belaz. Up to the point, his pass into the skates there and knocked away. Stars get it back. Handing this one over to the left side, working his way up forward. Nice move by Maddox Amaral coming through the middle, and then a big hit coming across the logo there, but he's able to get the pass over to Girth. Now knocked away off his stick. Holding on to it, Hogarth, and now Marshall. Back to Habib. Habib up to the Strathroy blue line, coming through the middle there. Almost turned that one. Knocked away by Brazeau. Now another chance, still holding on to it. Up to the point, kept in at the blue line. Alexander walks into the corner, down low, left side, fires one over top of the goal, and it'll bounce all the way back out to the St. Thomas zone. Minute 50 to go here in the third. Stars holding on to a 5-2 lead. Tipped as it was dumped into the Strathroy zone. Held on to behind the net now, looking for a pass out front. Kidder couldn't find it. He was taken into the wall in the corner. Rockets will clear as this one's sent down the ice, and it will be an icing against Piercy. And the face-off back inside the 1 seconds to go here in the contest.
Actually, I think that goal by Nelson kind of calmed things down a little bit. I don't think it made anybody on either side think that there was a comeback imminent, but what it did do was keep the score close enough for no real shenanigans, I don't think, to take place. Last thing either of these teams need.
As mentioned, the Rockets hosting the Sarnia Legionnaires tomorrow night in Strathroy, so they would like to keep things as healthy and suspension-free as they can going into that game tomorrow.
Well, we thought that this was a big 2 points to come in here and get tonight, and it could have been. But now that they're not going to get those 2 points, it makes tomorrow night almost imperative.
Up to the point here for the Stars. Offensive zone, Alexander on the left side. Dumps it back down low. Marshall will pick it up here and look for a pass for Strathroy. Gets it up to Piercy at center. Piercy knocks that one past Bonk, and he'll chase down low. Bonk up against the wall. Now Belaz to try and help. Up to Habib at the point, who keeps it in the corner. Tying that one up. Bonk trying to manhandle Belaz to get the puck away, and it'll work as the Stars are able to clear back out to center. And now a crowd draws here as Faulkner getting into a shoving match over there, and I'm not sure who that was with.
Faulkner went in there to be peacemaker. You can see him. He's got Balaz by the jersey, trying to keep him out of there. And as Balaz dropped his gloves to try and throw punches, Faulkner did his best to stay between him and Dylan Watson. So we'll see how this gets called. I'm not going to lie. Balaz seemed to be the more interested of the two parties. And he'll be escorted
right to the Rockets locker room.
And Watson will also leave. And they're both leaving. Yep. 47.2 to go. That's more a function of just how many penalty minutes, like 2-minute minor, and they're out. So, and it looks like we're going to be 5-on-5.
Just trying to finish off the final 47 seconds of this third period.
And they're looking for the puck now. Nobody has a puck.
And
with everything going on, we've got two linesmen skating around trying to find the puck. The goaltenders have no idea what's happening.
And to be completely honest with you, I don't remember.
It was headed toward the Strathroy. Yeah, it was headed towards Strathroy's end. It wasn't obvious enough to Brazeau. I think he would have pointed it out.
Not a overly long and extensive search there. So if we find another puck on the ice in the next 45 seconds, you know where it came from. Stars will just set up behind their own net here, and Spezia will force them out briefly and then circle back here, and wouldn't be shocked if they just wait this one out.
Well, and Kane Johnson showing his kind of disgust, standing at the blue line, wondering why aren't you bringing it? Well, they've not no point. Like, there's no reason to. They're up 3 goals. You want the puck? Come and get it.
So the Stars will wait this out from behind their own goal, and they'll skate to the win here, 5-2 over the Rockets. And what was a big must-win game for both clubs. And the Stars get the win here on home ice. Five to 2 over the Rockets. The Stars victorious here. Picking up their 11th win of the season. The Rockets, who are trying to get something rolling here with their last dozen games to go in the regular season, fall 5-2. Big story of the game here for St. Thomas, the power play, as they pick up 4 power play goals tonight, 4 for 5 on the man advantage for St. Thomas. They haven't listed as 3 for 5, but I could have swore it was 4.
Oh, it was 4, yeah. 4. By far the story of the game, the St. Thomas power play and Strathroy's inability to kill penalties. And when they did play 5-on-5, I would say that the Stars had more puck possession. So after the Balaz goal, which started the scoring in the first period, I guess they bookended it, 5 in between. Nelson got the last one, Balaz got the first one, and the Stars got 5 in between the two. And after the second period, the game wasn't close.
So the final 5-2 here from St. Thomas. The final shot total, 45-27 in favor of the St. Thomas Stars. Matthew Brazeau makes 39 saves for Strathroy tonight, but it's not enough to lead the Rockets to victory. 40 saves in the game for Matthew Brazeau. Not enough to lead the Rockets to victory. Rockets back in action tomorrow night in Strathroy as they host the Sarnia Legionnaires. Puck drop at 7:30 at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. On the air shortly before on the Rockets YouTube page and on hockeytv.com. We thank you for listening with us tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow.